Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome back to another vlog. Another evening on the streets of Siem Reap. It is Tuesday evening, the 29th of July. And it's been a beautiful day. I don't have a single complaint in the world. Bought myself a new shirt to celebrate the ceasefire happening overnight. I'm not going to get into it, obviously. You know, ceasefire has happened. Everything looks good. From my understanding is that the people met that needed to meet. Things are looking good. I think the next step, is August 4th. And that's the border thing. I don't know what that means. I've looked into a couple articles today and I'm still like, it's as clear as mud. So whatever that is one of the next steps. The only real stipulation is that no troops can move or anything like that for the next week or so. So hopefully everything will be maintained. And just do me a favor, if you've got comments about things that may or may not be happening, just kind of leave them off of my bits. I noticed yesterday was a lot of assumptive commenting about one side versus the other. And here's the thing: I'm not going to be picking sides, and I'm not going to be saying that one thing is right, one thing is wrong, because I'm not involved in it. I'm not one of the people that's I'm not a delegate. I'm none of that. I'm a dude living in Siem Reap making YouTube videos. So my opinion is zero. So yeah, and I saw today was some people were making comments about things that I hadn't even heard about, but could have been hearsay, could have been whatever, and it doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter, because I'm just getting the important things that I need. And again, for my mental health and my well-being, I am staying well and truly away from it. So thank you if you'd be so kind to just say, hey, I read something. And if you want to throw me a link, those will get blocked by YouTube, but I will review them and let them go through. So don't worry. If it's a link to an actual article, but if it's just, some random, TikTok or Facebook or a YouTube post, I don't bother. It's okay. Or if it's something like the Weekly Weird News, man, I wish that would come back. If you guys don't know about the Weekly Weird News, it was like my favorite garbage magazine in the 90s, early 2000s, I think. Let me grab a sip of beer. I'm at Viva this evening, just sitting on the streets. Pub Street is that way a little bit further. Grabbing a 75-cent beer. I was here on Saturday with my friend Mike, and this is where I had a couple beers, and I liked it. I like the fact that it's on the street. Lots of people walking around, very vibrant. This is a place that people watch for sure, and to listen to the tuk-tuk drivers do their incessant cat calls. But yeah, anyway, Weekly Weird News. It was just one of those. It was all black and white newspaper. They talked about Bat Boy and Sasquatches and UFOs, and the thing is that it was like 99% garbage, just made up stories. Nobody believed any of it really, but every now and again, some of the stories were real, because if it was something that was weird that was happening, they would report it just like anything else in their thing. So I thought it was cool, because I actually had a friend that had something happen to them, and it got reported in the Weekly Weird News, the Weekly World News. We call it Weekly Weird, but Bat Boy was my favorite. It was the weirdest picture. But yeah, that was, and honestly, my favorite part of that was the Bigfoot crossword. It was like the paper was, it was about the same size as Spin magazine, which means nothing to a lot of people. But it was not a regular magazine size. It was like double, What they had was like the Bigfoot crossword puzzle, and it would be the whole center of the paper, and it would be a blank Lugosi, and you'd be like, woohoo, So it was like crosswords for weirdos, and it was perfect and lovely, and I loved everything about it. And then it went, and it went the way of the dodo, like so many things that I've loved over time. But hey, what can we do? Today was another lovely day at home. I spent it just lounging, relaxing, and doing nothing for the most part. I did pop my head out for a little bit, and I went down the street and bumped into some folks that I knew, and we had a bunch of more subscribers. Some were just here in town visiting. Others had been following me for a while, and they're like, "Hey!" I was like, "What the hell? What are the chances?" So apparently, I'm now living in an area where people tend to wander. So, if you do spot me out in the wild, say hi. It's okay. Even if I'm talking with people, I have no problems. Hello. I don't have any problem saying hello. Yeah, a friend of mine came into town from Phnom Penh. She's here for 2 or 3 days with some friends of hers, just visiting Siem. I think one of her friends is from here, and so they're staying in town. And I haven't seen her in since like October or so. So yeah, she lived in the neighborhood where I lived when I was living in Phnom Penh. So we've kept in touch. And so she was like, I hadn't talked to her in like a month or two. And she was like, I'm coming to Siem Reap. I'm like, great, cool, let's go and hang out. So she got into town this afternoon. So we went to the barbecue stick place. She was over the moon. Because apparently they don't have barbecue sticks. And if they do, they're like $5 a piece or something. So, 5,000 real a piece instead of like 1,500. So she was just in heaven going, ha, ha, ha. She's like, I'd eat this every day if it was local. I'm like, yeah, I understand that. I'm tempted all the time. Yeah, it was nice to catch up. Wandered through the night market. Nice to take, like, hanging out with like my person, like, and they get inundated with the questions of the night market, and I got to be just the foreigner. Didn't understand a word of what they were saying. Great. But I did end up getting stopped and bought a shirt. I wander through the night market a lot because I'm going in and out to go back and forth to my place. It's just a nice little wander through to, I enjoy wandering through the little shops and things when I don't have to buy anything. And so they've pretty much stopped asking me because they're like, oh yeah, it's you again. But when it was the two of us there together, I went down another laneway that I hadn't been on, and I had on my blue Cambodia shirt, and one of the ladies was like, oh, you want another one? And she held up one of the other ones that I have. I'm like, I have that. And she pointed to a white one. I'm like, I have that. And she was like, do you have the red one? And I'm like, no. And she's like, $5. I'm like, do you have like 4XL? And she's like, I do. I'm like, is that still $5? And she said, yeah. She said, I see you all the time. I'll give you a special price. I'm like, that is so amazing. So I bought another one. I love these shirts. Even if they didn't say Cambodia, just because of the fabric, I love this fabric. It is comfortable. It's when it's cool out, it's warm enough, but when it's hot, it sucks the sweat off of you, and like, they're great. So yeah, it was a nice evening. It was nice to catch up, and it was really funny because she wanted to see my apartment, so I was showing her around, and I had the PlayStation on because I was playing it earlier, and she was just like asking, like, "Oh, what's that?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's PlayStation," and she'd never played a video game before. I'm like, "Here, go ahead and give it a try." And it was really funny because, like I said, she's never held a controller, never done anything, and just like listening to her laugh was like listening to like a child, just completely enthralled by being entertained by it, and made me feel good because when I took over the controller, she's like, "Oh, you're really good at this." So I'm like, I suck, but I have fun. So yeah, it was a nice day, and Mr. G once again sent me money for my birthday. My birthday is tomorrow for me here, so I will be turning 57. So he sent me money and told me of a place to go. So I think I may go. I don't know if I'll be filming there, but I will be going there tomorrow. So I may just do a walk and talk for my birthday and go and enjoy a meal. Don't know. I don't know yet. It could happen. It may not. But yeah. I just wanted to get out of the house for a little bit this evening. I just wanted to come down. I like that I can come to like these little restaurants and things and just grab a beer, you know, just enjoy it and just, 75 cents in and out. Listen to the dogs losing their mind. Not too sure what all the excitement was for that dog, but I thought there'd be another dog over there, but nope. Apparently, just a thing happened. Yeah, 57 tomorrow. It was wild to think that I've been here. I was, 55 when I came across. I turned 56 last summer, so yeah. So I was just of age to get my my retirement visa, and here I am again. It's crazy. I'm going to go and get an update on the work permit, the visa situation. I didn't want to bother Cam Smile the past week because of everything going on, obviously. And plus with everything going on, I assumed that most of the government would be kind of like doing their, we're not updating anything until everything's settled kind of thing. So I may wait until after the 4th. But I might just pop in and and see if they've got any updates this week. I'll ask. So, but yeah, I could try to decide what I'm going to do for my birthday. I'm thinking video games and breakfast in the morning and coffee. I'm pretty sure that's my morning. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. I've been just enjoying the new routine in the morning, and it's been delightful. And it feels good, and I'm happy. Very excited dog. Probably just wants to chase after all the tuk-tuks, because, they look like postmen. Anyway, I'm just going to sit here and enjoy my beer and relax. Anything else update comes through, I'll let you guys know. I don't think we'll hear anything for a couple of days. Like I said, I think everything has simmered down and settled in, and we're just waiting right now on the 4th. And fingers crossed, everything will just maintain being good. And that'd make me happy. Because I'd like things to get back to normal here and back to the way that they've been, and let the tension go away, and everyone find peace and get home and go back to their lives and go back to their farms and back to their friends and everything else, and try to put this chapter behind everybody. That's my intentions for myself. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the content. If you do happen to like, please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you're interested and you still want to see something else, I'll post a link to another video out here. I'll see you guys soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.